Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the digital asset investor, and I just swallowed water the wrong way. Excuse me. Right when I went and began the recording this video, I started to choke on my water. Sorry. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. It is the 26th of December today, and I thought that we would go ahead and get things kicked off. The first thing I wanted to show you is, this is from Leonidas, and this is a string of tweets that he did here, but it was interesting. Jorge, I guess is how you'd say it, Jorge Lesmes from a company called Everis. These are some of our partners in the blockchain DLT platforms our team has mastered. Those are the most important companies in the DLT space. If any company would like to start a DLT practice, those would be the guys they would like to partner with. And then here it says, we've done several projects using Ripple technology for doing cross-border payments, accelerating and reducing the cost it takes to send money overseas. Also, see Ripple a second time on the slide, but can't exactly see what it says. So that's from Leonidas. But you can go through this whole thing. I'm not going to go through all of it. I just wanted to make you all aware of it. Okay, moving along. This is from Brian Melancholy XRP, and I wanted to show you this. This is from Forbes. Yesterday it came out. European Central Bank announces new DLT proof of concept called Eurochain. On December 17th, the European Central Bank published a new proof of concept project called Eurochain. The report published on the ECB's website states that proof of concept boasts several novel features developed by the ECB's Eurochain research network with the support of Accenture and R3 using distributed ledger technology based on the R3 Corda platform. The project is a study of how privacy can be balanced with compliance procedures like anti-money laundering rules while DLT helps drive down the cost of transactions. Well, we all know that Ripple's right there in the middle of this. Ripple's Christine Lagarde, who is now with the ECB, knows all about Ripple. We know that Ripple works with R3 on the R3 Corda settler. We know that XRP is the first digital asset that will be settled through the R3 Corda settler. So this is all, but more important, you can see that the central banking system is coming in. They even mentioned here at the end of the article, also announced this year similar projects by other central banks like the FedNow service and Payments Canada. So bottom line is, moral of the story is, all the central banks are coming into this area, and that's just a fact. It's the fact, Jack. CS May at CS May 144K sent me this. Now this is interesting. Remember last week we covered the fact that Ripple had just gotten 200 million in Series C funding, their Series C funding. Well, CS May had put this out, and it gives you a description of what Series C funding round means. A venture capital firm goes for this round of funding when the company has proved its mettle and its success in the market. The company goes for Series C round of funding when it looks for a greater market share, acquisitions, or to develop more products and services. Series C round of funding can also take place to prepare the company for an acquisition. It is the last stage in a company's growth cycle before an initial public offering. Valuation of the company at this juncture is done on the basis of hard data points. This round of funding is more of an exit strategy of the venture capital firm. That creates all kinds of possibilities, folks. Now, this was on Christmas from XRP Crypto Wolf, and I thought it was worthy of showing you. This better be the last Christmas that we will ever see XRP under $1. XRP is extremely undervalued, but will get regulations implemented in multiple countries next year. So I'm expecting Ripple to expand many on-demand liquidity corridors to increase the volume for XRP. Exactly. Now, this is from XRP Wizard and sent me this article. This is about insurance. The insurance industry, and I just want to show you this to let you know that not just some, but everybody is coming in, folks. Everybody. Insurance industry eyes blockchain as top firms begin tests. I'm getting rid of some little things here. On December 12th, the largest health insurance company in the United States announced plans to leverage blockchain technology to secure the medical data of all its 40 million members over the next 3 years. Beyond that, this article is kind of boring, but I just wanted to let you know that all industries are entering blockchain. It's going to be that big of a part of our lives. Okay, and then Michael at VAL5 links, and I just wanted to show you this to illustrate how these people, the rich people, operate. Well, looky here, all that smack talking about BTC, and you own some. Billionaire entrepreneur and critic Mark Cuban says despite his lack of affection for Bitcoin, he does hold a small amount of Bitcoin. So this guy's been talking down Bitcoin for years now, and then we find out he owns it. So there you go. Then we've got this from Chinu Patel at Chinu Patel 29. Sent me this. This is interesting. ICO drops, and I don't know if I'm going to follow ICO drops. Next week, Craig Wright is set to receive the keys for 1.1 million Bitcoin. And it says, to whom it may concern, I acknowledge, and he copies Craig Wright, I acknowledge the trust and transfer of Bitcoins to this trust. I have full control of all software and keys used to manage Bitcoin as of this date, Thursday, 6/9/2011. It is agreed that I, David Kleiman, shall become the trustee for the transfer of the Satoshi I've received from Craig Wright. No record of this transaction will be filed in the U.S. or Australia. The transfer is valued at USD $100,000 for Australian tax purposes. And he says, I have received all Bitcoin will be returned to Craig Wright on January 1st, 2020. So that should be pretty interesting to see how that all unfolds. Xmin XRP at XRP 33. Binance allows Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and BNB via Visa card binding. It says the most popular cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, continues to roll out new services on its platform. The latest to the hit list, its support for purchasing cryptocurrencies via binding Visa cards. The announcement made earlier today that customers can buy cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, and XRP directly once their Visa card has been linked to their Binance account. That is big time, folks. Very big time. And so is this. Look at this. Now, I don't know what this is coming from, okay? But it's interesting enough to show you anyway. In line with this, the World Economic Forum has reportedly predicted that around 10% of the world's GDP will be held in the form of tokenized assets by 2027. If we took 2017's global GDP as a reference point, which amounted to 75 trillion US dollars, then 10% of that would be 7.5 trillion US dollars. If we factor inflation into that equation as well as GDP growth in general, then the market for tokenized assets is looking to be immense by 2027, at least according to the World Economic Forum. So, World Economic Forum is saying this, 7.5 trillion. What does your investment in XRP look like if there's $7.5 trillion floating around in this market instead of what, the 190 something billion there is right now? I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks like moon is what it looks like. Okay, the crypto utility guy at Utility Guy 7 sent me this, yet another hilarious thing by the XRP, the Standard Productions. Yoshitaka Katal caught returning Brad Garlinghouse's Christmas gift. And in here he says, Brad's a great man, said Katal, grabbing the gift card with the item's refunded value from the Target customer service rep. But his gift's not good. Every year it's the same type of shit. So I thought this was just yet another hilarious installment. Okay, now I want to tell you all what I have been very excited about. On my Patreon group, I told you we were going to give you savings, and they're not just savings, but they're savings you can't get anywhere else. I've been we're working on exclusive deals with companies so that you can have deals through the Patreon by being a member of my group that you can't get anywhere else. And I'm going to show you right now what I'm talking about. What you're looking at right here, Okay. If you want to, you are just now getting to where you can invest. You can invest in digital assets through actual IRAs. Let's say that you're someone who has a 401k at your company and you lose your job. Well, what you do then is you'll roll, and I'm not a financial advisor. I used to be, but I'm not now. But I'm going to tell you what we used to do. People would roll those 401ks into an IRA it could be at a Fidelity or something like that. I was at Morgan Stanley, so those a 401k might be rolled from someone's job into a Morgan Stanley account, and at that point they would choose their investments. Now you are about to be, and you can do it right now, and I have worked out the deal so that you can do it in the most inexpensive way possible. Myself, Mr. B, and Brad Combs, we had the conference call with the company. It's called iTrustCapital. I want to show you, this is going to blow you away. I want to show you the amount of money that not only that you're going to save by going with iTrustCapital instead of another company, but the amount of money you're going to save on top of that just because you're a member of the Patreon group. What you're looking at here, this is the Bitcoin IRA. That's one of the companies that you can get that you can create an IRA and invest directly in digital assets. But what I want you to see is I want you to look at their fees, because then I'm going to show you iTrustCapital's fees, and it will blow you away how much less expensive iTrustCapital.com is. What I'm about to present to you is the ultimate. If this is the type thing you want to do, you can literally grow your XRP or Bitcoin or whatever you have tax-free, folks, tax-free. You can open one of these accounts and you can invest in it, and then it'll grow tax-free. This is Bitcoin IRA's fees, and I want to show you how much they charge you. On an initial investment of $55,000 to $49.99, $49,900 that is, they charge you 15% right out of the gate. So if you invested $10,000, they're going to charge you $1,500 right out of the gate. So now you've only got $8,500 to invest. And you can see the tiers. These are mega fees that they charge. Then on top of that, they have account fees, okay? Annual account fee, $240. They have sell orders, buy order fees. They have fees out the wazoo, okay? So what I did is I went out and found iTrustCapital.com, okay? And when I found iTrustCapital, now I'm going to show you what iTrustCapital's fees are. Because this is Bitcoin IRA. Imagine getting hit with 10 to 15% right before you ever invest anything. And that's 10 to 15% of the amount you're investing. So if it's $10,000, they charge you $1,500 right out of the gate. Now I want to show you iTrustCapital. And I want you to look at this and let it sink in really well. And it's iTrustCapital.com, by the way. And you can go ahead and open an account, and later on when they find out that you're a member of our Patreon group, they will give you the deal that I'm going to tell you about right now. iTrustCapital, you can open the IRA. You can invest in physical XRP, physical Bitcoin. They got several others, and eventually it's going to be physical other things. But the way they charge is they charge $29.95 a month to you, okay? $29.95 a month, and then 1% on the trade, and that's it. Now, let's take it a step further. This is an actual comparison of what you would pay if you had a Bitcoin IRA account versus an iTrustCapital account. This is if you were investing $10,000. Your Bitcoin IRA fee is going to be $240. Your storage fee with Bitcoin IRA is going to be $60. You're going to pay them $1,500 in their fee up front before anything happens. A processing fee of $100. Your total fees for your first year with Bitcoin IRA on that $10,000 invested is $1,900. With your iTrustCapital account, you're going to pay $360, which is that $29.95 a month in account fees for that year. You're going to pay a trading fee because you're going to invest that $10,000 and you're going to pay a 1% trading fee, $100. Your total fees for that year will be $460. Now over here, let's assume that you've got $100,000 that you want to invest in digital assets through an IRA account. Here's your fees with Bitcoin IRA, which is going to total, I'm not going to take you through the whole thing, but you're going to be charged $10,000 on that $100,000 right out of the gate. Your total fees will be $11,840 on that account. If you did that through iTrustCapital, you're going to pay on that $100,000 investment for the year, $29.95 a month for that year, $360. You're going to pay $1,000, which is that 1% trading fee, for a grand total of $1,360 with iTrustCapital. Okay? Are you getting the picture here? Okay? So what I want to tell you today is that the deal that myself and Mr. B and Brad Combs have worked out only for our Patreon members, and it is exclusively to our Patreon members. Nobody else anywhere is going to be able to give you this deal. Only in our Patreon group, which is $4.99 a month. You're going to get 2 free months with iTrustCapital. So that's a total saving of $59.90. Now, this is not the only deal that we are going to have for, and by the way, for any of my Patreon members listening, it doesn't matter if you already have an iTrust account set up, we're going to get you this deal. They already agreed to it with us. You're going to get the same deal. You're going to get the 2 months free, even if your account's already open. New Patreon members are going to get the account. If you can go ahead, and for those of you that are listening, go ahead and open your iTrust account. Then once they find out that you're in our Patreon group, you're going to get that $59.90, 2 months free with iTrustCapital. And I want everybody to understand as well, we are passing all the savings in this Patreon group to the members. We're not making a penny. And we're going to do a live stream with one of the executives from iTrustCapital, and he will tell you himself that we specifically asked not to be paid because we want all of the savings that we're getting when we cut one of these deals. We're wanting all of those savings to go to our Patreon members. So we're getting absolutely no compensation. And this is not the only deal that we're working. We have several companies that we're working on providing these exact same types of deals where we get no compensation. Okay, you can go in the description of all of my videos, and you can find our link to the Patreon group. You can also go to digitalassetinsiders.com if you would like to go and sign up. What you need to do, you need to go ahead, if this is something you're wanting to do, or if you just lost your job and you need to roll your IRA, go and talk to these guys. You can call them, tell them that we sent you, and you're going to be able to get the deal, whether you can go ahead and sign up with iTrustCapital now, or you can do it after you become a Patreon. But if you do both, you're going to get the deal. Okay? Sign up for our Patreon group, get the deal, but you're not just going to get this deal. We are going to roll out several exclusive deals, and we're going to keep them rolling out with companies in the digital asset industry. We are literally going to be the equivalent of like the AAA of digital assets. It won't make any sense for you not to be a member. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that if you want to get 2 free months when you open an iTrustCapital account so that you can invest and grow your XRP tax-free with iTrustCapital.com, then our Patreon group is the only place to do it. Tell your friends and family, come sign up. And not only that, but you're going to get all of our videos that we do every day. You're going to get them free. We've got all kinds of membership benefits. We've got a Telegram group that only people in the group get to be a part of. We're in there. We're doing video chat and audio chat, you name it. And it's a whole thing. We're doing posts and all kinds of things. The value is way, way worth it, okay, what we're doing. And we're adding things on and working on things every day. Thank you for listening.